large hard maple fell down on the tree last night. Way it looks, it pulled out my continuous rail at the splices. Did a little bit of damage on the rails, but I believe we'll replace the top two rails. The bottom one looks fine. Once I remove the tree, I should be able to slip the two rails in and back into its connectors, and it should take 10 minutes, 20 minutes max to fix it after the tree is removed. Now we're gonna temporarily fix it for tonight, and then we're gonna replace the top two rails.
Okay, so temporarily for tonight, we are gonna fix the fence because we have horses in this lot. But eventually we will take the top two rails out and put new ones in. You can see that they did just snap right back up into place. They did pop out of some connectors along the way.
A little bit of damage to the post, not bad. We'll replace these two rails in the morning. Easily replacing the rails, we'll just take one bolt out of our continuous rail connectors, slide in the rails, put our connector back on. Probably in about 20 minutes we should have this all fixed up. For now, we can just slide them in together. We had a tree fall down and flatten her all the way to the ground. The bottom rail ain't damaged at all. Didn't hurt the post much. We're going to replace two of the rails that are bad. We could just cut the section out and replace it, but we're going to just replace both rails since it's easier for us. I took the bolts out of the middle of these connectors so I can slide these connectors back. Now it's apart. I'll pull the rail a little bit, pull the connector. Okay, we pulled the connector apart here. So now I'm going to just go ahead and pull this rail out from up there. Since it's a curve, it's got stress on the rail, which makes it a little harder to take apart. And it might be the other reason why the tree, when it hit the ground, it split a couple of rails because of the curve. Now we're just going to grab a couple new rails and slide them in. Since it's a corner, it's a curve in the fence, it makes it a little harder, but it's still pretty easy. Okay, she's going to put the connector on up there. Now I'm going to slide it back up to her. Oh. Okay. Now we're going to grab another rail. We're going to go ahead and replace the top rail. Again, it's in a curve, so it makes it a little tougher because of the curve, but because it'll put torque on the rails. So you'll just flex in. And then now she'll put the connector on up there, that end, and I'll push it back into her connector. There, it's back in there. So now I'm ready to finish up here by putting my connectors. I took the bolt out of the center earlier. I'll put the two rods together. Slide it back over top like that. that we got our rails all back together, we just put them back together. It's in a curve, so it makes it a little tighter. We got a little gap, we pull the connector back across it. Pull the connector back until you get back to the little gap in there. And then once you get into the gap, you put the bolt back in it. Put the nut on it. Snug it up. And that rail's all done.